If you want to solo over fun rhythm and blues chord progressions, then I think you're going to enjoy this video because today I want to share with you how John Lennon does this over the classic Beatles song, Get Back. Here's what it's going to sound like. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so we're in the key of A, and we're using just 3 chords, okay? The rhythm is going A, then up to D, then back to A, and then you go G, D, A, and we just do those little hits there, okay? So that's what's going on, and you know, George Harrison played it often in just open position, you know, like kind of here, and then John Lennon would often do it as a blues rhythm pattern, like this. And I explain all this step by step in the previous lesson that I posted for this song, and that's just going over the main rhythm parts and how to play just a main guitar part. Now here in this video, we're talking about the soloing. So we've got that basic key, we're in the key of A, and we're essentially just moving from the 1 chord to the 4 chord, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back to 1, and then this little like, that's just a common thing where you go to the G, like in classic rock, you hear that all the time, the use of the G in the key of A. Now the solo starts out going into the 11th fret way up here on the 3rd string, and we're gonna go 11, then 10 on the 2nd string, okay, so, and that's 1 time here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, okay, times on the 10th fret. So if I counted it out, we're using 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3. Then on the 3rd beat, you hit a quarter note. So it's 1 and 2 and 3. Then on beat 4, we go, we play the 12th fret, then bend it up. Then as it's bent up, we reach with our pinky and grab the 12th fret on the 1st string. And then release it back down. So you pluck the 12 as it's bent up, bring it down, and then play 10, then 11 on the 3rd string, 10 on the 2nd string. So backing up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, all of that is over the A chord here. Now what I think about, there's a couple things going on, is I think about this shape here, which is from the Cage system. And if you're not familiar with that, I want to give you a gift that's going to really help you out. And what it is my fretboard guide. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab this free PDF. And on it, I'm going to show you how chords and scales connect. And it's a super valuable resource for learning to unlock the neck. And it applies to any song, it applies to any style of music. It's pretty crazy because it's based on the fundamental patterns of the fretboard. So you can grab it completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide. So I'm playing here right out of what I call the C shape. Okay, it's a C shape, but it's really an A chord, which is what key we're in. Okay, so we've got this. Right, now you could also just think of that as B.B. King, right? I mean, that's all B.B. King vocabulary, okay? And then here we go. I love this part. So here we're sliding into 9, 7, 9. So that's 9 on the 5th string, then to the 4th string, 7, 9, then 7 on the 3rd string. Okay, that's kind of the first part. And guess what? The band's on D. And this is really, it's more of the Cage system, okay? All this stuff just, you know, when you understand this stuff, you just see it everywhere on the neck. So here it is. And then we drop down. Okay, now that's blues, right? And we get that nice little microtonal bend, right? So it's like actually playing the note out of tune. Okay, so putting these together. And the band goes. Okay, so that's the first half of the solo. I'll play it one more time and I'm gonna count it out this time. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, bum, bum. Okay, and that's just the rhythm section. You just kind of hit that note and then get off, okay? Then we go up, back up to this C-shaped position. We've got some funkier rhythms. We're gonna go, okay, 1 E and okay, that's 11 on the 3rd string, then 10, 10, okay? 1 E and 2 E and that's the 10th fret again, and then one more 10 on the and a 3. So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, 12th fret there. Then we do a similar lick. So instead of letting it ring over like we did before where we went 4 and 1 and, now we're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So it's just a subtle rhythm change, but it's a lot of the same ideas. Okay, then we do this lick again. But we're gonna add a little tail on the end. So that's, just to recap, 9, 7, 9, 7, then move it down 2 frets, 5, 7, 5. Okay, then we go. That's how it ends, okay? So it's a, love that part there. It's a half step bend, 7 on the 2nd string, bend it up, then come to back down to 5. Then jump down to 7 on the 4th string. That's a skip there. Then 5 on the 3rd string, bend 7, 5, 7 on the 4th string, and back to 5 on the 3rd string. So, little sequence there. Half step bend, whole step bend. So you've got that mix, right? Just a little variation there. Then play. Just kind of hits the low strings and goes back to the rhythm, right? So it's like, right? It's just a little kind of passing note. So let's put it all together, and I've played the rhythm into my looper pedal. So that's the part I covered in the other lesson, right? Just this rhythm and blues groove. Okay, here's what they sound like all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. So those are some ideas that I would use for soloing over the classic song Get Back. And remember that all of this ties together with the chords. So you have the melody, which is this solo on top, and then it's connected to the chords. So you don't want to just kind of randomly play through scales. You want to understand how all of this connects together. And what's going to really help you with that is my fretboard guide. Just go to johnmcclennan.com/fretboard guide and grab this free PDF now. It's going to be one of the most valuable PDFs you'll ever see for learning the fretboard, and I put it all on one page. So hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for watching, and if you liked this video, I think you'll really like this one next.